What's going on, guys? Happy New Year to everybody, first and foremost. Hope everybody had a great Christmas and a great New Year. So this is my first proper Call of Duty video for this year, apart from the montage that we dropped the other day. A lot of people on TikTok have been asking me about my sniping class setup, because my ADS seems to be really quick compared to others. So this is a full breakdown of what I'm using, followed by some clips as well. If you guys find this video helpful or enjoyable, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. We're aiming for 5,000 subscribers this year, guys, and trust me when I say we've got a lot of things planned. So let's get straight into the video, guys. All right, guys, so what we're using is we're using a Pellington and a Tundra. Pellington's my go-to. I'm a fan of the faster ADS, even though the damage is slightly lower and requires more accuracy to get kills. So on the Pellington, here's what we have. Optics, we're running the Hangman RF. The Hangman RF has really good ADS speed. Such good ADS speed, and you'll notice it if you compare it to the standard sight, which most people seem to be using, you know, just the bog standard scope. But if you compare them side by side, the difference is significant, and you can feel it yourself. We're rocking the Hangman RF. The only problem with this is it has a 6x zoom, which can be tricky, especially for your close range shots. It takes some practice to get used to the zoom on it. See, for me, this is the key to this class setup, is the scope itself. A lot of people thought the original scope was the fastest, and a lot of people use the original scope. However, I'm telling you, the Hangman RF is actually the fastest, and with a bit of practice, you can hit good shots with it, and fast shots. Alright, so next up, we've got the barrel. On the barrel, we're rocking the Tiger team, and there is some cons to this. However, I will show you how to alleviate those cons with something else that's on this setup. But for the best part, it increases the damage and the fire rate, which is your main things for this. Because the Pellington doesn't have high damage anyway, and you've got to aim for the head or the chest to get a one-shot kill. Sometimes you can kill somebody in the shoulder, but I think there's a few issues with hit reg and detecting the hit markers or the hit boxes for those certain areas. You know what I mean? There's a bit of trial and error, but if you're having the Tiger team barrel, it does make the Pellington twice as good. It makes it a lot better. Right, so next, guys, we've got the 7-round magazine. Now, a lot of people would say use a different magazine because 7 rounds is not enough. Plus, if you put the Tiger team barrel on, it actually takes it down to 6. However, this build that I'm going off is off the fastest ADS speed possible. So if we're using any other magazine, we get a decreased ADS speed, which isn't significant. It's 5%, 10%. But to me, that defeats the whole purpose of like trying to quick scope stuff. You want the fastest ADS speed and whatnot. But like I said before, we've got things that alleviate these problems within the class setup anyway. So for me, guys, the 7-round magazine is where it's at. Alright, and you'll see why. Moving on, we've got the airborne elastic wrap. Now this one is clearly the best one by a mile when sniping, and I don't see why anybody else would try and use any other of the handles, to be honest. Got the highest ADS speed, 90% flinch resistant. You can aim while going prone, but not a lot of people drop shot and stuff while sniping, so that kind of defeats the purpose. But with the cons, the shooting move speed and the sprint to fire time, it's not that much of an issue. I play quite aggressive anyway, and I'm running around, and I can still manage to pull most of my shots off at close range before people have even shot me down with an AR. So for me, having the highest ADS speed and flinch resistance, especially for range, is a lot better. So go with the airborne elastic wrap, guys, alright? And last but not least, we've got the Raider pad. Now, there's not much to be said about the pad, to be honest with you, compared to the other pads. The other pads don't really do much else. The only difference is with cons. I mean, well, I say with cons. None of them have any cons other than decrease to hipfire accuracy. And for me, sniping, you're not going to be hip firing that much anyway. You pop 1 or 2 shots sometimes at close range. It's not a common occurrence, you know what I mean? So you may as well go for the one that has the biggest decrease to hip fire accuracy, but also alleviates the issue from the last attachment, because it increases your sprint to fire time and your aim walking movement speed. So that sort of balances it back out from using the other handle. So for me, you got to use the Raider pad. Alright. So moving on, guys. That's the Pellington. Now, I'm using the Tundra for switching, you know, to hit the extra couple of kills towards the end of a feed and stuff like that. I'm using the Tundra, and I'm using the exact same setup on the Tundra as I'm using on the Pellington. The Tundra's quite slow at ADS, and with the Hangman on it, as well, it almost doubles the speed for the Tundra. It almost makes it as fast as the Pellington with the regular sight. So if you use the Tundra, put the exact same attachments on it, and you can't go far wrong. Looking at the rest of the setup, guys, here's what we're running. For the tactical, we're using Stim. Speaks for itself, you know, it puts your health back to full. It's good, obviously, if you peek in a lane or something like that. You get hit with a sniper, but he doesn't finish you off, or you get shot by anybody at a range at least. Duck back into cover, jab yourself in the fucking arm, and job's a good one. Next, we have the Tomahawk, and I'm using Tomahawk, and this is for close range mainly. You can obviously throw it across map and try and get a nice clip or a lucky shot, but what I use this for is if somebody's close to me and I can't hip fire, or I hip fire and I miss, and they're reloading or whatever, I can quickly throw out my lethal just to get that quick close range kill, just in case I do miss that initial hip fire shot. As I said before, guys, when we were setting up the Pellington and we had the targeting barrel which reduces ammo, here we have assault pack for the field upgrade. Now, this actually helps a hell of a lot. I know you get additional points and everything like that if you get kills with the ammo, and if your team use it and they get kills, you get additional points. That's not important, but the fact of you have 6 rounds in the Pellington itself, and then you get a backup of 12 rounds, which seems like quite a lot when you're sniping, but they soon disappear when you've used 3 magazines worth of ammo, you know? So for me, the assault pack really helps to alleviate the problem with having the certain attachments on the Pellington. You get plenty of ammo, and it really does make a big difference. So just to finish things off, guys, moving on to the perks. Perk 1, we're using Tactical Mask. Obviously, it reduces the effects of flashbangs, stun grenades, and you're immune to gas completely. The stuns in this game are kind of OP, as you probably know. Once you get hit by it, you literally stand still, you can't do shit. Okay, so just having this, it really does help when you go around corners. People tend to pre-throw them in known sniping spots and stuff like that, which will completely ruin your peek in the corner. So having this on, it does give you a massive, massive benefit. Next up, guys, we have Gearhead for perk 2. It reduces the field upgrade cooldown time, and you get to store up to 2 of them as well. Like I said before, having the assault pack really helps on this class, and you get the added bonus of getting extra points if your teammates use it, and vice versa. So having 2 of them and decreasing the cooldown really fucking helps. Third and final perk, guys, is Gung Ho, and this perk is probably the best perk for me personally. Having the ability to fire your weapon and use your equipment while sprinting, and you can reload as well while sprinting. It's just a massive, massive benefit. I like to play quite aggressively and quick when I'm sniping, so being able to do a lot of things on the move is just an added bonus. It's such a good perk. Personally, I don't think that the reduced fall damage makes much difference in this game. There's not that many high places that you can really sort of kill yourself from with fall damage, but it's there anyway in case you decide to throw yourself off somewhere fucking insanely high. Also, for the final part, you get to shoot more accurately while sliding. Just to finish things off, guys, for our wild card, we're using Lawbreaker. Obviously, this is to benefit from having 2 primaries, 2 snipers, so we can hit the swap clips and everything like that. I don't use multiple perks from the same category, but obviously if you want to switch your perks around and stuff like that, you can do that at the same time. Of course, this one's required, so you can actually use 2 snipers. So there you have it, guys. You wanted to know what I was using, that's exactly what I'm using. For me, this is my favourite setup for sniping. I've just recently, probably a week ago, switched to the Hangman RF, and that's why I wanted to make this video. I've been having a lot of success with the Hangman RF. Downside to the sight, I would say personally, is you can't change the reticle, and because I've been using the regular sight, I'm trying to get used to the actual sort of tunnel vision and peripheral vision of using a different sight. But I think with a bit of practice, guys, you'll improve a lot using this setup. Once you get the hang of it, I guarantee you'll be getting more consistent and hit better shots. Let me know your thoughts, guys. If you use this setup, let me know how you find it. If you enjoy it, if you hate it, or whatever, you know. Just practice with it for a little bit, and just let me know your honest thoughts, alright? If you want a future video, guys, I'll do one showing my mouse settings and sensitivity and all that other stuff, just to show what I'm working with myself. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smack like and subscribe if you did. I'm going to leave you guys with some clips from stream using this exact setup, guys. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Can't believe that. Bro! You do feel a lot faster though when you're moving with the SMG.
Saved your life.
Oh, bro, that would have been a quad. Oh! We'll take it. We'll take the quad split, I think. Sam, guess what? Guess what, Sam? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Oh, double head collapse through the wall. Oh my god. 360 spin. No way. Bro, this kid's so bad with the M8 too. Holy shit. Holy shit. Split quad. Split quad. I hate my life. I hate my life.